Well, the team will be a success. And you propose, what exactly, a sale? How's that going to look, Mike? We've only just acquired the team.
But the projections...
Projections be damned! Read my lips. We are not selling Connorsport. As long as I'm still breathing, I will see California make a name for herself on this team. We will continue to support this team, and this team will continue to support Cali.
But
I have another meeting to attend. Good day, gentlemen.
You wanted to know why he risked so much. Guess now we know. You okay?
Yeah.
You know, when Dad left me the business, I didn't ask for it. I mean, I didn't want it. I just... I don't know. I felt ungrateful for feeling that way.
But it means he cared.
Yeah. In his way.
In his way. I'm gonna watch it one more time.
Yeah, sure.
Well, the team will be a success. And you propose...
Hey, we need your input on this one. Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Verstappen's closing in on Jackson, looking to overtake, switches to the right, has to switch to the left, Jackson moves again, but that's got to be an issue with the stewards.
They'll definitely be looking into that one, because he's moved twice there under the braking zone. It was certainly enough to block Verstappen.
And it has been noted by race control, so let's see what the stewards say.
Okay, Aiden, I'm afraid you've been given a drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on. Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space. Okay, fine. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done. Woo! Come on. Yes. Yes. Woo!
And give me your thoughts on Jackson's drive-through penalty this afternoon.
Well, I've had a look, Crofty, and for me, it's pretty clear-cut. I mean, he's defended late and then moves back to his line, all under the braking zone, and it's not like he doesn't know what the rules are.
That's a very good point. Question I've got, does he make that move against anyone other than Verstappen? I wonder. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Connor Sport, your race winners today.
Well, Aidan, tough day. You've received a penalty for moving under braking against Verstappen. What's your take on it?
Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. Sometimes you make a move and it doesn't pay off. And at the time, I didn't feel like I had done anything wrong, but I don't have the same view as the stewards. So I've just got to take this one on the chin and reflect on what happened. And yeah, just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Did you feel you had to defend more aggressively today because it was a Red Bull behind you?
I think I'm just out there driving for the team right now. Obviously, it's great to be high up in the driver standings, but I'm going to do whatever I can for Connor Sport this season. Every single point matters, and that means we've got to be aggressive when we can. But it also means defending with all we've got. So, you know, I'm just fighting to keep Connor Sport in contention, that's all.
The season's not over yet, but how would you assess your performance so far this season?
Honestly, I'm not where I want to be. I think I've had too many mistakes and missed too many opportunities. So, yeah, to be honest, I've let myself down and I've let the team down at times, and I think I just need to step it up. Look, I'm not here to just bring in a few points. I want to be consistently winning races and challenging the very best in this sport. And to do that, I need to take responsibility for the results that haven't been good enough.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
So no, Aiden, we won't be appealing. The stewards were right. You know that.
I gave him space.
Okay, nothing more today, thank you.
Can't let this slip away, people. Red Bull are pulling ahead, Ferrari won't let up. Discipline, focus, we can still do this.
Did you talk to them?
Yeah, they're not going to invest.
Run the numbers by me. I can help it make sense to them.
Thanks, Andrea.
For the good of the team.
He's good, isn't he?
What?
I said Andrea's good. He actually likes the business side of things.
Yeah, he's great with the board.
And you're really not.
Yeah, thanks for that.
But you're good in the garage. And in the paddock. You have good instincts. People listen to you. You know how to win.
You said my ideas were mad.
Only when you're panicking.
Okay, where are you going with this?
Stop spending your life pandering to the suits.
Well, I mean, that's what I do now, yeah? I pander to the suits.
Just because Dad says so. You don't have to do this, Dad. You can change it.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but I somehow don't think it's that simple, okay?
You used to be a maverick, Dev. What happened?
Could you take a look at this, please?
Okay, Callie, I need to play the team game here. Aiden's just made his stop, and I want you to try and hold up those behind you so we can close the gap up for him, all right?
Copy, can do.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 8.0 seconds.
Here in Mexico, we're being treated to some brilliant defending from Callie May. And she's building quite the line of traffic behind her.
Some great team driving going on here from a Connor Sport perspective, because Maya's definitely backing this pack up, and her teammate Jackson is now catching.
And he's got the fresher tyres on. So let's see if he can make quick work of them.
Okay, mate, Callie's done her bit and set them all up for you. Now it's over to you. Get to work. Yep, got it. Okay, we've got a 6-second gap over the car behind. Come on. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Good job, nice overtake. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Yeah! Come on!
There are selfish drives and there are selfless drives, and that was a truly selfless drive from Callie Mayer today. It put Aidan Jackson in an excellent position for that strong finish.
It really did. The team benefits from it wholly, and it's never a nice position to be in as a driver, being asked to do that, but hats off to them.
And it's a result that brings Jackson and Mayer even closer together in the driver's standings, whilst in the Constructors, Conesport are really starting to make a push now as the end of the season gets ever closer. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Conesport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
Hi, Devon.
Jackson, good job today, mate.
Yeah, thanks. The car felt good. And, you know, Callie was unreal today. She really supported me out there.
Yeah, you drove the wheels off it, son. Look, I just wanted to let you know we're going full steam ahead on upgrades for Vegas. We're going to go all out for the title.
That's great. We can do this.
Want to add to your F2 trophy, maybe?
Yeah, it's been a journey. Even, you know, a few years ago when we were just crashing into each other every weekend. Look at where we are now.
Time flies, mate. It's been a ride.
Anything else?
Yeah, just look, you know how much I enjoy messing with your head, but I just want to say thank you for being patient. Waiting for upgrades, you know, I know what it's like.
That means a lot. Cheers. Anyway, I didn't even need that upgrade package. Callie's the one who needed it more.
Ooh, you should really watch that ego, Jackson. You know, me personally, I've always preached humility.
Right, sure thing.
We're having a gathering later to celebrate the result. See you there, yeah?
How are we looking?
Yeah, we're looking strong, Callie. We can start to push now, so I want you to put some pressure on the Red Bulls, okay?
Leave it to me.
Car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Alright, so we've been looking at the damage and we think we should be okay to continue. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Well, Connor Sports will be overjoyed with that. They've outscored Red Bull today, which at this point in the season is crucial.
Yeah, I must confess, Crofty, I didn't think Connor Sport could continue to compete at this level, but they're really giving Red Bull a run for their money.
With just a couple of races left to come this season, things really couldn't be much closer. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Connor Sport, your race winners today.
Kelly, a huge result today. You gained ground on both Red Bull drivers. So how does it feel to have taken such a crucial step in the title race?
I'm just so proud of the whole team. This result was a massive team effort from start to finish. The strategy, the car setup, everything came together perfectly today. And I'm just really pleased I was able to deliver on all the preparation that went into the race.
It's been a turbulent 12 months for Connor Sport. Casper Ackerman and Andre O'Connor both putting in stints as team principal. Now it's your brother, Devon Butler. How much is he bringing to the championship at this late stage?
I mean, he would love nothing more than for me to stand here and praise him, but I cannot let it go to his head, so he will get no acknowledgement from me whatsoever. Maybe if we bring home the trophy, I'll say he did okay. We'll see.
And you and Aidan so close in the standings. So come on, has it put any strain on your relationship? Has it changed the atmosphere at Connor Sport in any way?
I mean, look, it's always going to be a bit weird working so closely with one of your biggest rivals. We're both incredibly competitive in different ways, and that's only going to increase when the points are this tight. But we're always pushing each other to be better and faster. And in the end, that benefits us both.
OK, but one last question. It's the big one. Can Connor Sport win the title?
Absolutely, we can.
Thank you so much for your time.
Right, first of all, about your interview, why are you always incapable of acknowledging my brilliance?
Dev, like I said, I will reconsider when we win the trophy.
I think you need better media training, mate. Anyway, yeah, have you seen the news?
What news?
The Butler Global trouble's gone public. Story just came out during the race.
What? I thought you said that couldn't happen.
Yeah, these things have a way of, getting out.
How are you handling it? What's going on?
Me and Andrea have it under control. It's okay. I'm just gonna have to try and no comment my way through the paddock for the rest of the day.
And what happens now? I mean, what does this mean?
You know what it means, Cal. Remember?
No one can argue with first place.
Exactly. See you at the debrief.
On my way.
Is it true Callie and Aidan bought your ticket to Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. Yeah, they really wanted me to be there. I mean, how could I refuse?
Jasper! Heard you were around.
Sorry. I know I'm not supposed to be here.
Hey, can I run something by you? Here, get over here. Take a look at these numbers. Team order.
Team order,
Yeah.
Okay, what am I looking at?
Bit of a gamble.
Well, you're not going to beat Red Bull by copying them.
Thank you, Casper.
Yeah. Could work.
Listen, Casper,
You don't have to apologize.
I wasn't thinking straight, you know?
I know.
I was under a lot of pressure. Business, Butler Global, Dad, Callie, I didn't know what to do. It felt like I was getting everything wrong. Yeah.
It hasn't been easy for you. It's okay.
Can't do this now. Got a championship to win.
That you do?
Right. Team meeting, 6 minutes. I want you there.
No.
Yeah. It'd be good for the drivers. 6 minutes, team order.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Devon. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks, yeah. I was calling... Well, I thought I'd say good luck. Don't know you don't believe in luck.
Thanks.
And, yeah. Well, I'll let you go.
Mum, it's, nice to hear from you. Everything's been a bit weird lately, you know?
I think it will be for a while, you know? But it's good to hear your voice. I'm always here for you, Devon. Always.
Thanks. That's really nice. I'm pretty busy, you know, but, you can call me again sometime, if you'd like.
Okay, I will. I'll hold you to that. I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you. And, yeah, have a good race. Look after Callie for me.
Yes, she'll be okay. Bye, Mum. So, newest team on the grid is pushing for the title. No one saw that coming a couple of seasons ago. When Connor Sport was a midfield team, Aiden Jackson was just full of potential. Remember that, mate?
Yeah.
No potential anymore. You're in contention for the drivers. And I really can't believe I'm saying this. So is my little sis. Proud of you, sis. And I know somewhere in the big corporation in the sky, so is Dad. Yeah, he always was, you know. Even though the only way he could express it was by secretly bankrupting his own company. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? Casper, final words?
Just remember everything I taught you.
What was that exactly?
Kind of hoping you could tell me.
Hey, Cass.
Yeah.
Who do you think's taking home the drivers?
Oh, well, my money is on Verstappen.
Oi!
Andrea.
It's been an honor. Whatever happens, thank you all for making Connor Sports such a force.
Right, we've got a job to do, people. Finish the race quicker than Red Bull. Simple, right? Just get the fastest time. It's a funny thing, time. Every moment of every race, you're either losing it or you're gaining it. And every driver on the track, every team on the pit wall's doing the same. They're all looking for time, looking for milliseconds. Truth is, those milliseconds are everywhere. They're in every brake, every turn, every pit, every shift. We win this race today, 1 millisecond at a time. We gain one, then we gain another, and we don't stop. We keep pushing. We look for the smallest possible moments, and we claim every second available to us out there, because when you add them all up, those milliseconds, those moments, those are the difference between the team that had a really good season and the team that made history. So we're gonna do this or what?
Yeah.
Yeah!
You mentored Aiden and Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Who deserved the title more?
Well, they're both incredible drivers. You know, on one hand, you have Aiden. I know we didn't get off on the right foot the first time we met, but he actually ended up becoming the best friend I ever made in this sport. And then there's Callie. She was on the way up when I left F1 the first time. She was just pure potential. Now, I knew from the very first time I saw her drive that she was going to be a big deal. And I just remember thinking before that final race that for one of them to win, the other one would have to lose. I guess that's sports. But to get back to your question, who deserved it most? You'll have to ask someone else.
Here in Abu Dhabi, it's Max Verstappen out in front, with Charles Leclerc in second, followed by Liam Lawson and Callie Mayer just behind, looking to break into the top three.
Well, as things currently stand, Red Bull comfortably top the standings, Verstappen crowned world champion, but we're a long way from the end.
Well, we are that, but Connorsport not doing enough to claim that top spot. Mayer's doing well. Jackson, though, has a lot of places to make up if he wants to contribute.
Okay, we need to start moving up now, Aidan. Where's Cully? Right, she's currently in fourth. Let's close the gap between you both. Let's go. Copy. I'm on it. We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
There's nothing to separate the top three. This is a cracking end to this race, and it could still be anybody's. As Leclerc into turn one, goes down the inside and hits Verstappen. Liam Lawson runs wide. Callie Mayer is up into first.
I was all a little bit too late, all a bit too overly aggressive from Leclerc there, and it's clearly backfired. It looks like that's the end of his race.
And what it means is this woman, Callie Mayer, could be crowned world champion. But I get the sense that this race isn't over yet.
What happened? Yeah, Callie's now in P1. Repeat, Callie is in first place. Copy. Lawson and Verstappen are our priority now. Worry about Callie later. Leave it to me. Callie's 3 places ahead of you now. The gap is 8 seconds. There's a gap of 7 seconds now. gap is 7 seconds. Okay, Callie's a couple of places up on you. Gap's 3 seconds. That's a 2-second gap now. And that's Callie directly ahead of you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Just 1 second separates you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. 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 Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, the gap is less than a second.
It's Aiden Jackson who clinches first place here in Abu Dhabi and becomes champion of the world. Callie Mayer comes home in second. What a brilliant effort, but she'll be heartbroken to have come so close. Meanwhile, on the pit wall, massive celebrations for Connor Sport. The driver and constructor championships are theirs. And what a celebration with some familiar faces grinning from ear to ear. It's Jackson, though, hero of the day, and I get the feeling he's just getting started. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, winner of the Drivers' Championship, and the pinnacle of his career, it's Aiden Jackson.
Whose idea was it to sneak onto the podium?
Andrea's, yeah.
So Devon says it was your idea to gate crash the podium.
And you believe him?
You went along with it, Casper.
Devon said he'd pay the fines. And it was fun.
Were you happy for Aiden?
Don't ask me that.
Why not?
Because I wanted to win. More than anything. And I will always be gutted that I didn't.
Aiden, F1 Drivers' Champion 2025. How does that feel?
It's the greatest feeling in the world.
When you first started the team, did you ever think Connor Sport would win the championship?
No. Don't get me wrong, I thought we could compete. I thought we could win races, but I don't think I ever considered that Connor Sport would win the whole thing. But we did, didn't we?
Are you tempted to come back, Casper?
No. I mean, I'm grateful for everything the sport has given me. Well, I'm going back home to be a husband and a dad.
And you're happy with that decision?
I am.
What do you think was the key to Connorsport's success?
Is that a trick question? Me? Obviously.